I thought we played with great courage, and we showed a lot of heart to fight ourselves back. We got back into it, and there was plenty of time left. Obviously, we expended a lot of energy, but that group was the one that made the run, but then we just had a couple mental errors on some of our coverages on defense. I think that was the biggest thing. We just couldn't string together some stops. We did when we made our run, and then I think they went right back and hit 2 threes on us, and those were huge. And the stretch at the end of the first half and then the start of the second half was tough. But I thought we fought and hung in there and battled and played with great spirit, but we didn't play smart enough, during this whole game. So they deserve a lot of credit to come on the road, and they played great. Some of their role guys stepped up and made big shots, and we directed the ball to some of those guys, and they did a good job delivering. I mean, it helped a bunch. Obviously, it got us going, and they had stung it pretty good in the first half, so it hurt us a little bit in the first half. But Anton at the top makes a big difference, and he really, I thought, changed it for us, got us going, got the crowd back into it, and we were able to get a couple steals and get a couple easy baskets and kind of claw our way back into it. No, we had horrible. We had a bad shot on a post up to start where we faded away, and then we turned it over, I think, twice, and I had to use a timeout there to try to attempt to quell it. But that was a bad stretch. Yeah, these guys have some great fight and some spirit and a lot of substance to them. But at this point, we should be pretty well along on our way on some of the mental errors we're making, and we're just not quite. We're missing coverage on a ball screen, and these teams are making us pay, or we're missing a switch, and a guy's getting an open three, and we're just not getting off a screen, and they're turning the corner and laying it up. He was good. It took him a while. He's having a hard time figuring out how much we need him. And I just told him after the game, if you can do that on San Diego State, you can do that on anybody. And it's time to start believing in yourself. And we don't expect you to make them, but every one of them. But we expect you to want it in there and dominate the paint, and make them W and things like that. And so I think that was a big step for him tonight. No, I thought Ryan was really – Ryan, that's a heavy load he carried tonight, heavy load, okay? And from the start of that game he was on. We're just having to lean into him a little too much, with our lack of depth, and just Nolan sprained his ankle in the first half, and so he was kind of hobbled and limited, so we had to run most of our stuff through Ryan. And, they're the type of team that with their defensive pressure, if they see, weakness, they're going to climb up into it. So we had to lean on Ryan hard. He expended a ton of energy, but I thought he showed a ton of courage tonight and made some big plays. Yeah. No, it's Stromer. Probably, but they are the ones that got us back into it, and there was timeouts and breaks and all that. I don't know if that was obviously I'm sure they were tired, but again, we just made some mental errors. So again, just we got to keep that fight. If we keep that fight, and then we just got to clean up on some of this, missed assignments, and then we got to get our defense back. They torched us in the second half there, and our defense has been pretty good this whole preseason, but they deserve a lot of credit. Like I said, some of their role guys stepped up. We did a good job on Parrish. He's one of their better players, better shooters. For the most part, we did a nice job on, on Ladie, we made him take tough shots, but we just gave so many. Trammell had 17 and Bird had 9, and that's what kills you.
How do you think this tough non-conference slate schedule you guys played has prepared you?
I mean, it's been difficult, and we've been all over the place, and we've played a lot of different teams, and very, very from the top of the heap to some not at the top of the heap. So it like all our non-conference does, it helps toughen us up. But the critical thing is that you can't let it mess with your confidence. That's the critical thing. So we'll see.
Just I don't know, their intensity on defense, and then we kind of made some bad plays, just turning the ball over, not taking care of it. But we knew the game was going to be like that, scrappy, intense. So, yeah, I don't know.
Graham, it was your first time playing 30 minutes this year. How'd you kind of feel, especially in such a physical game, playing 95 minutes?
I felt pretty good tonight. It was a physical matchup. Wish we could have came out with a dub, but it felt good.
Coach talked about needing to be better, limiting the mental mistakes out there. How do you guys do that? Is that something is just as far as don't do that, or how do you work on that?
Yeah, I think just learning. We got a lot of new guys and a lot of young guys, and I think, we just gonna learn. And we make mistakes. The crowd was getting hyped, and the game was just high intense. So, sometimes you say something you don't want to say, or the refs get involved, and it's just like you can't really focus on that. You just gotta focus on playing basketball, I guess.
How tough is it to find that switch to play with the intensity you need to make an effort to come back in that game, but not take it to the extra?
It's like a fine line, just staying even keel, but also trying to use that energy, like the crowd's energy, to get us going as well. Just got to try and find that line in between, try and get us over the hump.
What was that battle like with Ladie inside? You two guarding each other?
It was intense. It was fun. Exciting. I enjoyed it. It was a very physical matchup. Just got to be a little better. That's it.
Anton, what was your perspective on the key that was called on that too? That you were kind of right there with something like set or shot versus no?
It was just, we were just playing, and then after the call, there's some extra stuff, and then he got in my face, said some stuff, and then Dusty just pushed him off me. Dusty's gonna get a hard time for that, but he's sticking up for his teammate, and he's young, he'll learn. I was all right, and I knew what I was doing, but it's tough. Like, he's just sticking up for his teammate, and it's always the last person. So, you don't want to see that.
And Tom, what's it going to take against these top 20, 25 net teams, top 5 ranked teams, to push through and change the outcome?
We got to play our best basketball. We got to take care of it, control the game, rebound. We got to do everything right, I feel like. And, we're going to continue to work. We can't hold our heads down just because we lost a couple games. It's a long season, and, we're going to continue to work.
Has this been the toughest non-conference slate for you since you've been on campus?
I wouldn't say the schedule, like the teams we playing against the toughest, but it's a new team. Like, I feel like this is the most new team I played with at GU, and I think that's probably the toughest part about it. We're all learning each other, and we're figuring things out. We got a lot of dudes injured, and it's pretty tough.
Anton, was it kind of the goal to let Waters and some of those guys off the bench to take most of their shots, and they were just able to find openings? You guys really did a good job against Butler. He didn't have a huge game, but what was kind of the goal going in?
I wouldn't say that was the goal. They all can shoot. Ladie, I think he was just the main focus, try not to let him get to the free throw line and, try to disrupt him. But, I think they're all good players and they all can shoot, so we wasn't really focusing on just two players.
What do you think, Graham, is going to get you over against the better teams?
Just being locked in on every possession, having great attention to detail each possession, and just being connected and purposeful. Staying on the same accord. It's going to be highs and lows in the game. We just got to stay connected as a team, which we do. And just attack practices, get better, attack these games, especially in conference, get better. And then, yeah, it's all right in front of us. Just keep going up.
Anton, you mentioned it's important for you guys to not lose your confidence. How do you guys handle that? What needs to happen to that with you guys?
Just keep working. That's it. You know, you're gonna lose some games, but you know we're gonna be right back next game. You know, we gotta come out 120%. You know, bring that energy, and I don't think we're trying to lose the rest of the year. So we locked in.